What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rex Righteous, and I'm back with another rap. Alright, so this is part three. I couldn't extend because I was already walking home, and I was basically letting you guys know about my health and how those things are going on. Today, I feel a lot better. I feel at least 25% better. So much to a point where I think that 25% will not come back. So I feel that that is very good. I have no idea where my future is going right now. I mean, I, I have my plans and I'm organized to what I want to do, but when it comes to the outcome, I'm still not sure. I'm trying not to overreach, try not to uh, over plan anything because um, I have some things pending and I do have some things that I want to work on when it comes to the channel. Uh, I want to interview more people. I want to have more time in the day. I want to work out. I want to be with my family. I want to be able to travel. Um, but some of these things are on standby. Um, a job, all that stuff is on standby. Not just because of the environment or what's going on. It's just I have to get better, and it's only been a day and change. And I guess from sleeping, that is how my body gets a little bit better each day or whatever. So my assumption is that after 72 hours or maybe even a week, I'm gonna try to work out. Um, if I have some extra money, I'm gonna try and take my bike to a bike shop. I have uh, try working on my chain of my mountain bike. I saw some dude with a one gear, but I don't know. I'm old school. I have a gym membership. I feel like I'm kind of wasting it in a sense. But if I get back in there, I'll be all right. I just got a pull-up bar. I got all the shit I used to like, the push-up bars. I have my 15 pounder. I'm gonna buy a 25 pounder and hopefully a 50 pounder down the line. I do want to start doing my own workouts be- before I start going hard in the gym. I'm lined up for a bunch of things, boxing training, a whole bunch of stuff to get me back in shape because if anybody has ever been injured, you would know that if you have a chance or opportunity to become 100% again, which is doable, it's really doable, depending on the injury. You're gonna try. You know what I'm saying? Here's the Las Vegas skyline. I don't know if you can see that. It probably sucks the way I put it, but yeah, it's something really nice to look at. This is the path I'm walking on. That's how it looks. Yeah. So yeah, bros, this is kind of what I'm up to. I know I'm not gonna get a ton of views for this because it's not attached to any news or anything or the finals or whatever. But I thought it was necessary. I thought it was highly necessary because there's no record, or the time frame. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm not much of a weed smoker, to be honest with you. I'm more of a vapor guy. I like the little vaporizers, and I know that they're not that great for me or whatever. But when I was younger, this is mainly what I did was I worked out, you know. So even if I ate bad shit, fucked up shit, I worked out, and that's where I'm at with this. I'm just trying to get better. There was a time I couldn't go out without it because um, the pain was so bad. Even when I was driving, doing the Uber, rideshare stuff, it was bad. And my car isn't that big, you know. So I was just trying to hustle. I'm just trying to make a living for the family. Um, but the countdown is starting for me. The countdown is starting for me, you know. For people that have been following me since 2014, 2015, they've been seeing my growth. They've been seeing me go through these changes and stuff like that. People from New York, people from Las Vegas, people that used to work with me, all types of people. Um, I appreciate you guys. And I do want to tell you that the stuff that I have been planning with my wife and with my family and all that stuff is still coming to fruition. We haven't quit. It's just like anybody else when it comes to school. She's been doing her thing online. Everything's been working out. She's had to work in the hospital so she could get her little, uh, her foot in the door, and so to say, like so she could learn what it is. And a little plan, a little plan to trade off on all the stuff with me going to school or me taking my time and doing my own thing. It's gonna come. This is not a promise. This is what we have in store. This is what we want to do. So I'm delighted. She's still being able to do her thing. It really, literally did not derail too much of what we had going on when COVID was involved. But I will say this, like, all the physical stuff, this first 2, 3 months, it kind of ruined it. Like her being able to go into class and being able to experience things, with her classmates or ask questions. She had to do everything online. It had to be frustrating because, it's supposed to be real world. So now she's getting that. There's a bunch of politics going on. I hear things. I don't know if it's all true. I stayed away from the news. But in another year or so, from what I understand, this is the countdown. As soon as this year is over, basically, there's a possibility that basically like another year or so, uh, we'll be we'll be getting more prepared to do better things. So I don't want to really derail any of that stuff. This is why I'm so careful. I'm so considerate, and I'm taking meticulous uh, decisions to do what I have to do, so like that I could get us to the finish line. Uh, Us meaning my family, my kids, all that. So it doesn't change anything. Do I like everything that's happening? No, I'm not a big fan of it, and I think that it's unfair. There's a lot of people that have lost their lives, got sick, blah, 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 right? How does this relate to sports? I'm getting there. But I will say this is also a part of my life. So there is more to come. Again, we have more stuff coming with podcasts with Hector Franco. Right now, Lelo's Boxing is trying to get me featured on his podcast. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm excited about it. There's more to come with that. I have interviews that I need to do for my channel. I also have segments and things that I am trying to figure out that it's going to be like a real actual podcast. Like when I say podcast, I don't mean two guys just talking. I'm gonna actually try to um, basically convince you, or if not, have a long conversation, kind of like this one, but more uh, research driven, um, more um, like a belief system almost, but not too many of those. Almost like a dialogue or a blog or something like that, but more straight up raw audio, you know. So I want to take it to places like SoundCloud, Spotify, things like that. I want it to be deep. So I'm really gonna be looking into those things because I still want to be a student of the game, and I want to read books too on athletes. I think there's still a lot going on, and I think that with these narratives or whatever, we don't have to change them, but we have to mold them to what we think because I feel like there's some voices that are unheard. Um, I feel like my age group, there's not enough people to represent for us, and I feel like we're always like the up and coming generation. But the funny thing is that our OGs are the ones that taught us so much that we listened really well, to these people. So, you know, I I I think it's time for us to have that dialogue, that back and forth where we could figure things out. We could go to where we need to go. And it's all going to be included in sports and life because I feel like sports is related to life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's not going to be super deep like that, but I feel like there's more to say than just a conversation like we're at a bar. Uh, and then also I'm trying to bring in more 2K news, NBA 2K. So I've created a new build again. I have a shot creator, um, still in the works. I literally only made it because um, that whole, what's it called? Um, the whole boot camp thing going on that they do every couple weeks. That's coming up. So I could pile on a lot of VC with that. And also, you get 2 times rep. So it's basically they're telling you, go make a blah blah, whatever it is that you like, and then bring them in. You're gonna get 2 times rep. So that's basically that. Then I still got my glass cleaner. Um, Still got the glass cleaner. Still got the sharpshooter. Still got the two-way. So should be interesting. Um, One guy's 96. Easy to jump into 97, 98. And then also um, the other guys are still loading up. I still need like 3 finishing badges. Uh, but for the glass cleaner. But the other dude, the sharpshooter, he's done. He's done. And that dude is a 93, and I'm trying to get him up even higher to 98, 99 to see what happens because 93 is just not fast enough. He's just not. But if I can get him to 99 or 98, it's definitely gonna be faster. So I hope you guys are listening to this, checking this out. Whew, I haven't smoked like this in a very long time. Um, this shit is like burning my throat at this point. But like I said, I usually just vaporize the vape pen. Basically, yeah, this shit is raw and dry and nasty. That's a bum habit. Um, uh, what was I saying? Yeah, you just vaporize and then basically like it takes you to like the fucking 90th floor like immediately, quick. You know what I'm saying? And then you flatline in a sense, not in a negative way, but like you just stay there. You know, with a J, you know, a blunt or whatever, you go up high, but it just depends on how much you keep smoking. So you could be high all the fucking time. That's a whole different story. But like nowadays, I'm just doing it for the medical reasons. I used to, uh, I don't know, like even after work, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a great deal to do that. You know, it was a great deal to do that. And the fact that it's let me throw this away real quick. The fact that it's kind of like legalized here, it's really cool. Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing some projects here and there. Everything is working in like little snippets. But yeah, man, it's very interesting all this stuff, like what it can become. It's like a network, you know. But at the end of the day, guys, um, hit me up for all that kind of stuff. I've been getting hit up by one of the homies on Twitter and stuff. He's been trying to show me like battle raps, big time. So I feel like uh, I want to bring that up more. I feel like I could be a pretty good judge of it. So if you guys want me to do battle raps too, like review them, talk about them, judge them, bring them up almost as if they're fights, you know. Uh, Same thing with bare knuckle. Been hearing some things about bare knuckle. I watched a recent podcast with Tyson and Ken Shamrock. I think that's gonna be dope. Obviously, Ken is not gonna be involved to a point where he's fighting, but I don't have an issue with that because they don't really get knocked out or whatever. Nobody's getting beat up. That's what they're saying. I haven't watched it in a while, and every time I have, it was like a jail fight. You know, it's just pretty raw and uncut. So, you know, supposedly once they start bleeding or whatever, that's when you're all right. Like time to stop the fight. But um, yeah, if you want me to do that, I'll do that. Uh, P5 news. Hearing things about Apple. I don't really unbox or anything like that, but that's something I would like to consider. But yeah, same thing with the P5. I heard that they broke it down. Now you could basically plug and play with that thing, and it's not gonna be hard. It's probably gonna be one of those things from Sony that they ask you, you know, did you open it? And it's not a bad thing. Not like now, because now if you open it, they're like, oh, did you touch this? Or, so I don't think that's fair, but let's see what happens with the new one. So, uh, with that coming up, I'm just gonna let you go. Let me know what you guys got coming up. Peace out.